Alright, it looks like this is live. First time I've really done this live with the laptop or the computer, desktop, whatever you want to call it. To do a quick live Q&A if anyone chimes in. I'll probably only be here probably about, I don't know, what time is it, 9, 10 roughly? 9:15, 9:30, absolute max. I've got to get busy, get going. If you got any questions, let me know. I believe I can see them pop up on this screen here. Here shortly I will do the wrap-up. I do want to say thank you for all those that took the time to watch it and comment down below, and those that are subscribed and follow. I hope you get some benefit out of this. Although I did find just the other day that there was a lot of scam accounts or fake accounts or accounts that were just created to put duplicate entries into this. And it's a damn shame that there are people out there that try to do good, and then there's people out there that are so lazy they can't even get off their ass to go do something. They're going to sit at a computer and scam accounts, scam people, create bots. It's just ridiculous. So this stuff keeps up. I'm sorry, it just ruins it for everybody. Go get a job. Really, seriously. So I'm going to change the way I'm going to do this a little bit. Somebody brought it to my attention. I just go scrolling through the other day and I'm like, oh my god, there's so many accounts that were just created. So what I'm going to do on here, hey Joe, I've got a random comment picker because I don't have time to scroll through hundreds of comments now and pick a comment comparing numbers and then find out that it's a fake account. So I'm going to take the URL of the video, plug it into some random comment generator that I found, some software for it, pick a winner, click on that person's username, scroll through the page, and if it looks fake, phony, or just bullshit, sorry, I'm going to block you and report it, and I'm going to pick a new winner. And if it does it again, if I go through, and I'll do it on camera here, if it looks like it's a fake scam setup account, bye-bye, gone, blocked, and reported. I'm serious, it's frustrating. There's a lot of time that goes into this, and there's people out there that do get benefit from this, and there's a handful of people out there that ruin it for everyone. You got to be fake and set up fake accounts. Seriously. Alright. So if you got any questions, let me know. It does look like a couple people are dropping some comments here and they're popping up here. Yes, I've got 17 years of experience roofing in the roofing industry. Started in 2003 full-time. Worked for a large company here in town. Went to another one as a foreman for 10 years and got tired of it. So started doing this, tried to shift into doing a little content creation for people, and it was good until yesterday. Then I started finding out about all these scam fake accounts, or whatever you want to call them. Hello, A from UK, appreciate you watching. By the way, if it looks like I'm looking everywhere, I've got several screens set up. I've got stuff so I can see my live stream going out. I've got the screen, which I believe you can see right down here where my mouse cursor is. Yeah, there we go. And there's a delay on here too. Watching from the Philippines, thank you, appreciate it. Good morning. Yeah, every now and then I get comments of people saying they're from different parts of the world, and I gotta wonder, like, the UK's especially, people are like, man, that's junk material in the US. Well, that's just what we have really to use. You get down to the southern, the eastern region, at least, not here in my area. You gotta drive like 12 hours to get into the clay tile stuff, so I've never really worked with clay tile. I'm sure I could figure it out pretty easy. But the stuff you hear and the terminology from different parts of the world, I've had one guy chime in and say, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. You don't know the terminology. Well, it's probably different from wherever you're watching from. Good morning, Northeast Wisconsin. Appreciate you watching. We'll give it a few more minutes, and then I will go through this software here to pick these comments. And I hope I went through and tested it out a minute ago, and actually, Caesar, your name was the first one to pop up. Sorry, buddy, it wasn't the actual giveaway at the time. I was just testing the software out. So that's kind of cool that you just chimed in from South Texas. It really pisses me off. It really does. That I get in here, I try to do this, give $100 of my money away, the amount of time it takes, and you got people scamming the account. So as the channel grows, as it gets bigger, and I get more into a little bit of what I do with my money, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of big scammers, because there's a lot of YouTubers I follow. Just to name a few, you got Andre Jake, Stephen Graham, and a handful of other people in the crypto realm, and there are so many people that will just set up bots. It's just stupid. So by the way, if you ever watch other YouTubers, and somebody's doing a giveaway or into crypto especially or anything money, and they hit you up with a comment on WhatsApp, it's a fake account, don't even bother giving them your name. They're going to try to hack you or try to convince you into sending you something. That's just stupid, so don't. Hi, Jason from New York, thank you. Good morning to you. You on the same time zone, Eastern, I think? Is it, what, 9:16 there? Just finished. Alright. Well, I hope this is 7 viewers on my first ever live stream here at the desktop. I've gone live before with the iPad and the drone, and using these SMRTP, I think is what it was called. I lost track of it. But this is the first time I've done it this way. I want to be able to do more screen share stuff of what I do. So, and by the way, why I got to wrap up soon is I got some repairs I got to get to. Got to start laying shingles. It's hard for me to actually do the install. Sorry. I've done a lot now. I've built the company, do the estimates and the sales. I'm not a salesman. This is totally new for me to actually get out there and sell roofing. So I don't really get into the storm restoration stuff, although when one hits my lap, it's amazing the difference in pay. Because if you watch the channel, you know my local market is beat down. Let's see if I got to scroll these down through here. Thank you, I appreciate it. I wonder if any of those fake accounts are actually popping up. If you're in here, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Let me see here. So here's the video. Put this up on the screen that is in the giveaway. So yeah, it was posted on October 26th. So basically, when the comment is drawn, if the video, the channel that is selected actually is pretty new and there's nothing on it, it's gone. So let's scroll through here and just look at a couple, because I think there's like 260 comments. 335, I think that includes mine, replies back. So let's just say, for example, this last one that came in 6 hours ago. If I click his name, it'll pop up here. This looks to have a, under the About tab, it was joined January 29th, 2021. So yeah, it looks legit. There's actually some videos uploaded here. It's got some playlist. All the fake ones that popped up on my radar, none of this was filled up. No background pictures, no thumbnail picture, a bunch of junk. We've had a lot of nasty rain move through, and I've actually, this week is going to be a better week. It's going to be a cold week here. I've got some repair work to get done, some estimates to do. Got some roofs to get put on. We're going to hopefully wrap up here in a few weeks. Depends on the weather. If the weather starts getting cooler and colder, I don't like putting the guys on it. I don't like installing the cold weather. I wouldn't want it done on my roof, so honestly, I like to spend time with my family, plow, take care of those things, and just relax a little bit. It's been a crazy, hectic 2 years. Cindy, are you watching? Huh. I think you're, see me at 10 a.m. Well, if there's an appointment at 10 a.m., I will make sure I am available in about an hour. That's new to me. I'll be there. Wow, I'm finding out about an appointment on a live stream. Alright. Cindy, did you get in on the free $100 gift card giveaway? Got some comments popping up in here. I guess I got more to do today than I thought I did. There's a lot of stuff I'll do throughout the day. I do bring the GoPro along or the potato phone and do get quite a bit filled. I've got about 4 terabyte of video data. It takes a long time to scrub through it to actually put some content together. Some of it, I just shot one the other day. It was like kind of one of the worst roof evers. Just horrible. Smeared tar underneath the roof deck to stop a patch. I'm like, wow. And go to watch it back to edit it, and there's absolutely no audio. Another one completely missed. Huh. Yeah, go ahead and get in on that. In that video that's up, let me go back here. Why is it not going back? Might have to actually, there we go. There's a video I did recently right here. Giving away $100. So if you want, real quick, go down in there and leave a comment, pick a number. Actually, I don't even need to pick a number. Just leave a comment back there and you'll be entered into the drawing. 9:20. Probably about 10 more minutes. We'll wrap this up here. Get it started in about 5 minutes. Any questions? Need to try to do this more often. No Starlink yet. It's still my regular slow broadband here. I don't even know who it's through. AT&T Uverse. good TV stuff. I haven't watched TV in years. The upload speed is like, get this. Let's do a quick speed test here. I'll show you what this is live on camera. Now let's drag this down. And you can see my miserable upload speeds here. This is download speed, so any of those of you that are into IT type stuff and know 24 megabit per second download, you can stream with it, but this upload is just ridiculous. Look at that. So I think there's been a few videos you hear me reference. I'm going to my sister's and my dad's to upload on their fiber optic. Some of these videos are 8. That's just miserable. Horrible. Their fiber optic upload. Some of these videos are like 10 to 20 gig, and it's days to get it uploaded here. Yeah, you got a few more minutes. Just find that video, Cindy, click on comment, and just leave a comment down below. That's double your speed. Whew. Well, I'm in Kokomo, population 55,000 or so. I don't know from the last census, but we're just a few miles out of town. And there is broadband here, but when you're trying to stream YouTube or upload YouTube content, it's horrible. Starlink should be available later this quarter. I don't know. I hear a lot of people saying they've given the deposit and then they haven't gotten anything yet, but we'll see. That's the only option I have here. Sorry. Yeah, if it's half that speed, I feel bad for you. Yeah, Cindy, I'll give you a call here shortly. Got to wrap this up. I'm honestly kind of tired. I spent yesterday trying to go through and scrub through these comments. I was just getting ridiculous and just over it. So I don't know how many more of these I'll do. If I do, I need to figure out a better way. Well, we have 4G here. Is that what you're saying you got, Kent, in the UK? Got to focus a little more on the comments here. So I've got a lot going on. Hopefully my video is good. Can you give me a yes, the video and audio is good? I am bogging down my video card right now. I've got some Ethereum mining. I've got videos up. I've got stuff rendering in the background. Watching my brokerage accounts, crypto closely. There's a big red sell-off yesterday. Looking for another good entry. Video good? Video bad? Can you hear me? I hope the video, or I hope you can hear me. You guys answered a few questions. Sorry, there's really not much structure to this video. As I said earlier, if you're just chiming in, it's the first time I've ever done it this way. So if you guys want to see a little more live Q&A or live what's a roofer do with his money, let me know. Thank you. I appreciate that. I wonder if Incognito, you out there? Hey, Rick. Kyle, if you're in here by chance, sorry I had to ignore your call the other day. I was actually doing a roof and recording it, so you get a shout out in the video if it ever makes it out. Pigeon mail's quicker. Thank you. Appreciate it. Video okay, it's not choppy. It's pretty smooth and going pretty good. I actually just found this piece of software here where I can drag my video around on the different side of the screen, but there's a delay. Let me see what pops up over here. Still getting used to it. Is it going to? Probably, what, a 20-second delay on the live feed here. Yeah, so I can move myself around. I can change. I can bring up, what's the word I'm looking for? PowerPoint, stuff like that. Hell, I can even show you a few other things here. Like this right here is one thing that's running down my video card right now, just mining. When you're used to working and putting effort out for a paycheck, where's my other screen at here? Yeah, I gotta find out where I went. There we go. When you're working all your life and you quit work and you realize that your pay quits, you start thinking, man, I gotta get things out there working for me, get my money working for me, build up some assets, accumulate in the accumulation phase, and then just try to retire. I plan on retiring in about 2 years. I'm shooting for it, shooting hard for that. I'm not a financial advisor, but I would recommend not being frugal, but living within your means, getting high debts paid off, and then start investing. Get your emergency fund up and start investing. I've been able to do that, done very well at it. And I want to watch my little girl grow up. I don't want to follow my dad's footsteps. He did an amazing job raising all 9 of us, did awesome, but I never saw my dad. My dad was at work from before I got up and home later in the evening. He was tired, didn't want to do anything. For him to finally put his years in and retire, for the company to say bye, and he had to go back to work at retirement. So, no, I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. I got a green screen. I haven't used it much. I did one video on a bank I use, and it's just a cheap cloth green screen. I do want to use it more. I just haven't had a chance to. Didn't really have good content for it, other than just think I'm like flying through space or floating over a roof. I don't know. Ricky, if I remember, aren't you, you're out east, right? Pennsylvania, I'm wanting to say. Can't remember. There's a few names that pop up on here that I see that I recognize, like Scott. Incognito, I haven't seen him in a while. He's a good comment. Josh is a good commenter. Hell, I want to make him a moderator. I don't see him in here, though. And, Mama, Mimi. Did I get it right, Ricky? Pennsylvania? And then Kyle, he's just southwest of me. Gary, what do you mean you need to shoot? Like, get out of here? So I appreciate it. Have a good one. Sorry, first thing that popped in my mind is shoot content yourself. Oh, an hour from Gettysburg. Alright. What's the weather like out there right now? All that rain we have finally pushed through your area too? The amount of calls, it's been ridiculous. We've had a couple inches 2 weeks ago come through, phone blows up, just bogs me down. Thursday, Friday last week, another big, just crazy amount of calls coming in. A lot of them don't really go anywhere, it just takes up a lot of time. I did have an interesting call come in, shared a little story here. So I did a repair about 2 years ago on a chimney. This lady had a leak, and I see the chimney repair she had paid somebody else to do, and it was just a cobbled hag mess. It was just like, my God, yeah, it's an issue. So I go do the repair. 2 years go by. I think, hey, everything's fine. She sold the home. The new owner said, hey, I heard you guys did this. So I go out there in the rain. I think it was Thursday or Friday. It's let up a little bit, so I'm out there. I'm like, okay, I go in the attic. I see water dripping through. I look into the chimney chase. It's dry. The pipe is dry. Just different things I'm trying to troubleshoot. So I figure, okay, there's a little lull in the weather. Check the radar. I start pulling a few shingles out. It's dry. I'm like, where the hell is this water coming in? It's a brick chimney with a metal cap coming down, little fascia trim boards on it. And I get to look a little further. I ended up pulling out enough shingles where I could peek under the brick. The water's coming out from the inside of the brick. I'm like, my God. So I guess the point of the story is when you do a repair, if you do repairs, you want to make sure you fix and stop the problem. Here I'm thinking this guy's previous repair was a mess. Yeah, I feel like I know what you're talking about sometimes there. So it just, I'm like, you want to make sure you get the problem fixed and you don't get a call back. In this case, I feel good. It wasn't a callback because of something I did wrong. From the get-go, it wasn't ever the actual roof. So I'm leaving there after putting it back, or I'm not going to leave there until I figure this out. So I'm looking everywhere, high and low. It's in the rain, and it's pouring. So what it ended up being, and I've got little clips. I didn't have the GoPro on. It's from the potato phone. I'll try to maybe shoot something together or revisit the job there. So I ended up putting it back. What it looked like is the water hitting the chimney cap is running down. It's a little piece of galvanized metal, about 1.5 inches or so, over a trim board, and the trim board was wrapped in aluminum and coming down. So I'm looking, and I'm taking a pry bar, prying it back. The trim board, wrapped in aluminum, barely covered the brick, like 1/8 inch or so. So it looked like it was wicking back in across the top of the brick and down the inside of the chimney. So eventually I get back by there. I need to call and make sure it's not leaking. No, I haven't had a chance to go any hunting this year. I did go down and put a smoke bomb in the hunting shack. I just haven't had a chance to get down there. Being a dad and husband is just a little more important right now. Got plenty of meat in my freezer anyways. I do want to. It's just relaxing even if I don't shoot anything. So anyway, the water's wicking through there. So as it dries up, I want to make sure, one, I'm going to hit it with Thompson's water sealer when it's dry to seal the brick. But I don't see that causing this kind of leak. I believe it was wicking under. So I'm going to rip that trim board down, put a larger trim board on, and rewrap it with a little kick out so the water has an area to drip off of instead of wicking back up under the brick. Let me read through some of these real quick. Yeah, record, get it out there. I'm sure you got something to add to the community too. Video is good, appreciate it. OSB Studio. Not sure what it was. Oh, yes, sorry. That is the software I'm running up here on my other screen. I'll bring it down here a little bit, but it's going to make the screen go crazy. I believe it's, I can't remember, broadcasting something or another. It allows me to put in different video screen stuff and broadcast it with that broadcasting key onto YouTube. Yeah, I'm tired of the rain. Before we know it, it's going to be snowy. All right, it is 9:31. I need to wrap this up because apparently I have an appointment here in an hour I didn't know about. I still have some repair work I got to get worked in. So, as I said, again, if you're new and you're just chiming in, this will wrap up the $100 gift card giveaway or Bitcoin or whatever it is that you want if you're into that kind of thing, especially if you're overseas. Yeah, so I will bring up the URL of this video right down here. We're going to copy it here. My mouse is slow here. Here is the YouTube commenting software. Actually, I already had it started here, so I put the URL in right there. Filter out duplicate users in case somebody's got multiple comments in there. And we're going to start. It's going to randomly run through. This is it. This is the giveaway. If I click on this person's name, Big Ken, if I click on his name, it's going to pop up. I'm going to scroll through and look. If it looks like a new channel, I'm going to repick a new one. Sorry, don't hate me, but the video was posted on, I think, the 27th is what that was. Let's go back to that. Yes, October 26th. If your channel was created on the 26th or more recent, it's not going to count. So let's check your channel out here real quick. Already looks pretty good, looks promising. There's a background screen, there's some video content or some on the home page. Is that a flat earth or did I see flat earth? Flat earth, really? Okay, here, no videos uploaded. There's some playlists, channel stuff, yeah, about, let's see, Moment of Truth, October 3rd of 2006. Big Ken from maybe New Jersey with 13 subscribers. Congratulations, you are the winner. Your channel looks legit. Let's see, it should show the comment down here, right here. There was his number, 3,675. I like watching Worst Roof Ever, chimney flashing videos. Thank you, appreciate it. So to make sure, since I'm finding out there's a lot of scammers out here, Big Ken, I need you to email me, and you can find that on the Grand Roofing page here. If you go to the channel and you click on the About, you will see some email stuff over here, or any of these social media platforms here. Not the Business Inquirer, I believe it is Grand Roofing Inc. Kokomo@gmail.com is one I had set up. Why is it not showing it? Yeah, it's not showing it. Either one of these, you can do it at the sponsor one here too. I'll be able to see it and find it. I don't check it daily, so just bear with me here if you send me an email. But because of the scammers out there, if you could, please, super simple to do, on your computer screen with your YouTube page, if you could, do a screen capture, include that picture in the email, just so I know that some scammer's not emailing me with your name and username. If you could, please, just so I know. Apparently there's a lot of scammers out there, a lot of people that don't want to work for their money, or that will scam people doing giveaways for the community. Alright, well, that pretty much wraps it up. Let me check these comments here real quick. Thank you, appreciate it. I'd like to continue to grow it. It's taken a lot for me to learn over the years what I know. I want to share what I know. I've learned a lot on YouTube. I continue to learn every day. Spend probably 2 to 4 hours a night studying and learning different things. I actually taught myself, well, it was before YouTube. Taught myself a lot on YouTube. So, Big Ken, send me a message, give me an email. If you could include something, a picture of your screenshot with you, just so I know it's you. But then again, I guess a scammer could go to your page and do this here too. I don't know. Some way to prove to me that you are the actual guy. I don't know. How do I do that? This is new to me. maybe bring up a comment or leave a comment on one of my most recent videos and then send me a screen. I don't know. I'll do my best to make sure it's not somebody scamming, faking you, sending me a message. Alright guys, I appreciate it. Real quick, another couple minutes, just give me a heads up. If you like the Q&A, if you want to see more of this, let me know. I just want to know what you guys want to see, what you want to get out of it. I don't want to be the typical roofer, the typical world's fastest roofer, world's best Olympic roofer. It's all fun and games, but I see way too much stuff these people are putting out that is wrong and misleading, like Ohio's. Oh yeah, somebody want me to do a video of that. Let me see. Let me pull up a video real quick. Just we'll wrap up with this video here. Can't type. Let me see if I can find that video somebody told me about back in the past. Tell you what, it's nice having multiple screens here. I wonder if the guy took the video down, because I don't see it popping up in here. Zach of All Trades, also now known as Veteran Construction. He's not too far from me. I'd like to try to get in touch with him and do a video or a collaboration with him. And BDR. BDR, if you ever see this, rock on, buddy. I don't have time to just sit and watch the comedy, but it's pretty funny. When I first saw your channel, if you're out there watching this, I was like, man, is this guy for real? No way. It's like, nah, it's all skit. It's all fun and game. If you're not familiar with BDR, you got to search BDR. Josh Bigger. Big time! Dad! Good stuff. Let me go back to my other screen here. Yes, I'd love to see more. Well, you can, there's a bunch of videos in there. Cindy, go ahead and just start watching through there. I'll see you here shortly too, by the way. Oh, I don't know where the video is. So basically the video was titled Ohio's Fastest Roofer, and it was some kid. You know, it's fine if you want to be quick and improve your speed, but don't sacrifice the quality. Basically what he was doing, let me look through here one more time and see if I can find it. The fastest roofer period. No, he's a bad one too. I've seen that. Not good. Fastest roofer alive. And just, come on people, watch through some of these and pay attention to the quality, the stagger, their pattern, the nail placement, where they're forgetting to do nails. I did a 3-tab repair the other day. It was racked in. They completely forgot to nail every other shingle end. It's just ridiculous. I don't see it here. It's not popping up right away. Somewhere weeks back, somebody had sent me a URL to it. I just remember it was called Ohio's Fastest Roofer. And I guess the thing that just is like, really? Is he wouldn't take the comments that he was getting, like, man, you need to be careful, you need to watch this, you need to learn from this. He's like, my shit doesn't leak, my shit's blah, blah. He was just defending and just making himself look really bad. Had a leak up in the Converse area recently. I go find it. Nothing I did. Found the issue. It was just nails right where the two shingles come together underneath, and it just over time it wallers out, rusts out, water drips in. It's a problem. Oh, there, I see my own live streaming video. I have no idea why it popped up in World's Fastest, or Ohio Fastest Roofer. Alright, I can't find it, guys, so I apologize. Let's go back to the screen here and try to wrap up. Yeah, you're the fastest, Ricky. Yeah, appreciate the laugh. Maybe the fastest, best roofer. There we go. I think they need to add that best in there. The fastest, best, non-leaking roofer. You guys got any good content tips, video tips, suggestions? Let me know. I do have a new tool coming up. I can't remember the guy's name. It should be here today though. It was standoffs, because I get those haters in the comment section. But you know, I'm not gonna be all pissed off. You can gently rest a ladder against a gutter and be fine. I wouldn't carry bundles up and down. I'm not gonna do that. But when you got nothing but eve lines, yeah, I don't have a kick out on the ladder. You can be careful and smooth. Get up there, do a quick inspection. And honestly, a little tip to you homeowners, if you're going to hover over the contractor and you're just going to, you know, blah, you're probably going to have them artificially inflate the price because they don't want to work with you. So, and don't hate me, don't judge me on that. I'm just giving you a little tip out there. And also, if you are a homeowner and you're indicating, hey, this is my 12th estimate, That's going to tell the good contractors, you know what, I don't want this one. They're shopping for price. They're not going to waste their time. Sheet metal prices. So, yeah, sheet metal is pretty pricey. I believe it's 29 gauge. Is that what you're talking about? It's 0.03 millimeter sheet metal. I guess I've never heard it by the millimeter size. It's always by the gauge. So yeah, back to the standoffs. I got it on Amazon. I cannot remember the name of it. It's a little different, a little unique. I have an old Warner one that clips onto 2 rungs. It's kind of a bulky, pain in the butt to put on, and not easy to adjust. But this guy showed me one. I found it online, pretty good price. Went to buy it. It was like, wow, man, shipping and all this stuff. It added up to about the same price it was on Amazon. So I bought it on Amazon. It'll be here today. I want to shoot a video on it. It basically 2 pieces that are somewhat flexible, and you'll squeeze them and shove it into the rungs of the ladder, both sides, and it kind of locks into the friction, and you just use them as a standoff against the, you know, whether it's on windows or around windows or onto your roof, whatever. I want to do a video on it. If I do, I'll leave a link in the description down below for you can find it on Amazon, because it was about the same price as buying it cheap somewhere else and then paying shipping. Yeah, it's getting late real quick. It's 9:42. I actually got to jump on a phone call here in a few minutes and get going and start my day. Got a lot to do. Waiting on some of this frost to burn off. It is a beautiful day, but it's really frosty here. All week it's going to be frosty. Highs of 50, lows in the 30s, low 30s. Hello from Europe. To Europe, I guess I should say. .30 gauge. Yeah, I'll reference this video back here a little bit later and look through all these comments. I'm sure I missed a few. I've got too much going on here. Let's just do a real quick thing on this here real quick. For those of you that are still listening, if you know about crypto, say yes, and then just comment the ticker that you know of. Please don't say Shiba Inu or Doge, please. And if you do, I hope you're a day trader. Let's see if I get any crypto people in the audience here. 33 square. Yeah. Where are you located, Antonio? Here in the U.S. somewhere? What state? If not, what country? Yeah, I'll look it up. Not into crypto? Boy. You know, I've been just a little in the stock market over the past few years from the pandemic. I bought when it was low. I made a little bit of money. Lost a little bit of money. All in all, yeah, whatever. Learned a little bit. Chalk it up as a learning expense. But digital assets, it's not cryptocurrency. For a currency to be a currency, it cannot be a taxable event when you exchange. That's the definition of a currency. Digital assets, watch Michael Saylor's, amazing guy. People are chasing these 6 to 12% markets. Shiba, come on, the Doji killer. I just trade it. Actually, let's just look that up real quick. I'll bring that down on my here. Matic is coming down. Boom. Can you see? I've been watching this for a little while, but let's check out Doji down here and see where I got them at. Somewhere in here. H-bar, it's a pretty good one out. Sheep, here we go. Shiba Inu, the Doji killer. I was watching this morning, getting my little girl ready. I almost bought into it. I'm not a big believer in the project. Don't hate me, don't judge me. I just day trade and scalp. Let me take off Lux Algo. For those of you that are new to charting, Lux Algo is pretty nice. Sorry to get off topic of roofing here. Whoops. I guess I got to open it up bigger. I got 2 hidden down here. Lux Algo. Let's hide that real quick. Let's jump back. We're on the 5-minute chart. Shiba Inu with the VP beef blah indicator over here. Let's shrink this back down here. I like watching the 5-minute chart. I like looking when everybody's panicking, selling, like down here in this area, buying in, watching my moving averages. I'm starting to learn a lot about the technical analysis and the human psychology and how people trade and how the flocks of people go. I like to change the time in between and how the moving averages change to see basically if you're trading above the moving averages, you're in an uptrend, but that can change based on what time aggregate you're on here. So if you flip through a handful of times and it's trading up, wow, big spike up here. Actually, over the past few days from 23rd of October, Yeah, it's just been a runaway train. I did buy back down in this area here. Not much, just a little tether pair, and sold, made a nice little 30% profit, but I missed out like the next day, just let's go back to the 5. I'm pretty heavy, big believer in Cardano. Done really good in Cardano. 400% increase in my money here. Although if you look at May 16th and then September, let me go back to the day chart here. Let's go down to the day so you can see it. TradingView. If you guys want to get into it, you got to get onto TradingView. So this is the day chart. Right here's probably May 16th. Yes, I was down $32,000 in the span of hours. I was watching it fall. I was like, oh my God, but don't freak out. It'll come back. But I started buying in January back. Let's see, January 6th back here. Yeah, 30 cent, 20 cent range. And you can see there's some big run-ups, some big news events. You know, buy the rumor, sell the news. Right up in here. I almost sold right here, thinking it was the top. And of course it would have been a good move, but you know, we're going to come down, we're going to kiss 200 EMA. There's some DeFi, there's some things popping up, there's some money pouring into this. It is going to continue to grow. I don't need the money. Don't ever trade more than you're willing to lose or leave locked up. I guess that's my big, if I can let you learn anything from what I've learned over the past year of trading. I mean, I've long-term investing, day trading, it's not uncommon to be doing $20,000, $30,000 day trade scalping trades. It's new for me. But if you're in a trade and it starts tanking, if you set a stop loss and you get kicked out, you stop out, you know, you can cut your losses. But I've woke up one day, didn't have that. I was like, oh my God, this one trade's down $6,000 on 10 grand. Like, gut sickening. But the masses will start to sell off thinking it's going to go lower. And the institutions and smart money just starts buying that dip back up. So, I mean, I was in it for a week, never sold, got all my money back, actually sold that position for a good one. And then also, use the links in some of my videos too. If you're new to crypto, let me glance through here real quick. Doge is up right now. I'll have to check that out here in a second. If you want to invest long term, stake it, or if it's not able to be staked like Cardano and other various things, lend it out in the DeFi with BlockFi or Celsius. Celsius is really good. I was lending out my Matic at like 10%. I mean, that's unheard of. While that's going up, your underlying asset's going up. And furthermore, I want to do a video on roofing and how it ties into crypto and digital assets. Inflation this year is just crazy. The amount of refigures I've got to do on estimates because people are dragging their feet and the price goes up higher. And then if you were to invest in an asset earlier this year or years past and your asset grows, and if you sell that to do something, that's going to trigger a taxable event. So you're going to owe taxes. There's things you can do like a SPOC, securities-backed line of credit. Crypto is similar concept, but it's not called a SPOC, SB lock. You can actually lend your crypto to a DeFi platform, get fiat money back. You can write off your interest payments, but you've never sold your digital asset, so it never triggers a taxable event. This is how the long-term wealthy families, you know, they preserve their wealth. They don't ever sell their assets. They buy and accumulate assets that increase in value. Just like your home. You're probably used to home, except your home is a liability. You spend money, you're paying money to run your house. If you have a second home you rent out, I hope it's bringing in cash flow and it is increasing in value. Home values this past 2 years have just been crazy. I hope it's kind of a top, but I hope it corrects a little bit because I want to move some of my crypto money into real estate. But yeah, boy, roofer really going on the deep end outside of money or outside of roofing stuff here. Let's check Doge real quick. Somebody commented Doge. Cheap, Polygon, Matic, there's regular stock market. Supposedly this one right here is supposed to be the dog killer of the dog killer. It's a copycat off of Shiba Inu. Well, I was just kind of looking into it because if you can buy in low enough and then the masses start finding about it, make a nice little profitable trade there. Do I not have Doge on here? I'm pretty sure I had Doge up here. Am I just missing it? My screen's a little jittery. Litecoin, VeChain, DOT, Solana, Sheeb, Polygon, Engine, day trade under $1. Let's see, is Doge under here? Doge, here we go, USD pair. Boy, oh wait, we're on the day chart. Let's go down to 1 hour. If you're a trader, speculator in the crypto assets, Or actually, even in traditional markets, what's your favorite indicators? What do you typically use? Let me know. This is still, I'm in my first year of crypto trading here. So yeah, well, let's see here, October 31st. So yesterday it was down. It wicked down to 25 cents roughly. It's a nice little candle in the wick here. Let's see, last night, this morning at midnight, 26 cents. Let's zoom in a little bit, get a little finer detail here, go down to a 5 minute. So we're below the moving averages, 15. Let's bring up an indicator here. I've got them on my other screen. I've got multiple screens up watching different things. Detrended price oscillators, one I'm learning about that I like. It's not quite like the MACD, the moving average convergence divergence. It is a little bit different because the moving average convergence divergence has 100 positive, 100 negative with the zero line, whereas this doesn't. It's the way you got to dig into it. It's a little more to explain. But I like watching multiple viewers still. I'm not boring you on my crypto stuff here. Been able to do a lot in 1 year's time with crypto alone. I wouldn't say life-changing wealth, but it's definitely allowed me to get a massive amount of asset built up from nothing as of January. So that's why I'm like, man, it's a good year to learn. It was a bull run. Bull run's getting close to the end, I think. But yeah, it's just what do I do next? Do I sell it? Do I hold it long term? Do I continue to invest? Typically, if you look back, because I've known about Bitcoin since it started, just never did anything with it, it's going to continue to go up and over. Whereas other assets, they go up and down all over the place. You obviously want it to go up. But in a 5-year span or a 4-year span, you got a couple-year bear market, a couple-year bull market, or you got that cycle. Typically, if you look at Bitcoin from when it started in 2009, if you can find a high, like say my Cardano holding is a pretty big one. I've got over 30,000 Cardano coins, and when it got to $3.10, $3.15, if I would have sold in that area, of course you can never time it perfectly, and then it dropped down to 2, that's a 30% increase. So I would have had at least $30,000 on that trade to put back into something. Who cares if that tax bill is going to happen? I'm trying to time the tops and the bottoms, even just remotely close, to magnify the gains now so I can get those working for me. My intent is not to take in this profit off the table in fiat. It's going to be reinvested in something. Oh, okay, let's get off the crypto. Fill that up there. What we got down here? Just to wrap up, Big Ken from New Jersey. Give me a message somehow. I'll try to verify it's you. Thank you for this new software. Hope to maybe do more of these in the future, but I'm tired of the scammers out there. 6 watching? I'll just say up over here. There's a delay here. Anyway, you guys, I gotta get busy. It's way longer than I expected. I need to get out of here. Appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate the comments, future comments to be. Let me know what you want to see. I'll shoot more of it. Try to do more of it. More Q&A if you guys want to see it. Until next time, be safe, and we'll see you then.